My Uber driver live streamed our entire ride to 50,000 viewers. I didn't know until he asked them to vote on which route to take to the airport. I'd requested a ride at 4 a.m. for an international flight, exhausted from packing all night. The driver seemed unusually chatty for the early hour, constantly adjusting his phone mount and checking himself in the rearview mirror. "Morning, beautiful, flying somewhere exciting?" he asked, angling his phone toward me. I mumbled something about a business trip to London, too tired to notice the ring light clipped to his dashboard or the professional microphone tucked near the gear shift. "Guys, she's going to London," he announced enthusiastically. "Should we take the highway or the scenic route? Type 1 for highway, 2 for scenic." That's when I saw it. His phone screen showed a reverse interface with comments flying past. The viewer count read 52,341. My face, puffy and make eyes at 4 a.m. filled half the screen. He laughed. "Not recording, streaming. You're live on XX right now. Say hi to everyone." The comments exploded. "Us e-doos a no, bro is Izzy Barinal. She looks terrified, momahu, Jurul Brun." I checked my phone. Quarter enough, I found his stream. The title read S Prising Riders with Fim, will she find out? For 20 minutes he'd been narrating our ride like a reality show. He shared that I was flying business class based on my luggage, guessed my job based on my laptop bag, and even zoomed in on my passport when I briefly taken it out to double check I had it. "Turn that off immediately," I said, my voice shaking. "Relax, you are famous now. Chat loves you. Semen just said you look like their therapist." He'd been doing this for months. His profile showed hundreds of videos of unsuspecting passengers, some crying after breakups, others on phone calls discussing medical issues, a few drunk and oversharing personal details, all broadcast to tens of thousands without consent. "This is illegal. I didn't consent to being filmed. It's my car," he said, still streaming. "I can film whatever I want in my property. Plus, look at all these supporters." He gestured to the donation alerts popping up on screen. "Kitty Cat 2000 just sent $50. She says you should smile more." I called 911 explaining the situation. The dispatcher seemed confused, but said they'd send someone to the airport. The chat went wild. "Karen Ellerit, she's calling the cops on camera. Vecton tent gold. Someone record this before it gets deleted. Chat, she's being difficult. Should I kick her out?" A poll appeared on screen. 73% voted yes. "You can't kick me out on the highway because your viewers said so." "Actually," he said, pulling over, "I can refuse service to anyone making me uncomfortable. You are creating a hostile work environment." We were on a dark stretch of road 15 miles from the airport. My flight was in 2 hours. He unlocked the doors. "Get out," Chat has spoken. I stayed put and started my own recording. "This driver is reaving passengers without consent and is now abandoning me on a highway because his excerpt's audience voted for it." His demeanor changed instantly. "Wait, you can't record me without permission." The irony was lost on him. Police arrived 20 minutes later. By then his stream had hit 75,000 viewers. The officers watched clips of him filming other passengers, zooming in on credit cards, and discussing personal information he'd overheard. They arrested him for unlawful surveillance and harassment. Uber banned him within hours. But the damage was done. My Tesla of our ride were already spreading across social media. My face became a meme. The woman who found out she was being refunded. I missed my flight. The airline wouldn't refund the ticket. My employer was furious about the missed meeting. But worst of all, strangers now recognize me everywhere. Last week, someone approached me at a coffee shop. "Hey, you are the Uber lady. Can I get a selfie?" The driver? He started a post about being cancelled for creating content. He raised $30,000 on GoFundMe for his legal fees. His supporter count grew to 200,000. He sent me a message last week. "Thanks for making me famous. I am suing him for invasion of privacy. My lawyer says it's a landmark case for passenger rights." His fans dude my lawyer. The trial's being reformed.